is up, guys? Welcome to the Dynasty Fan Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Got a good show for you today. Going to be talking about three running back stashes that may be on your waiver wire that could help you in your league. A little bit of upside on there. So if you are either have players that you can move to your IR, or if you're rostering either two QBs, two tight ends, or multiple defenses, which I have seen people do, I would definitely take the upside flyer on one of these RBs that I'm going to be going over. So before we get started, I have two honorable mention names for you. One of them is going to be Jalen Warren, so undrafted free agent out of Pittsburgh Steelers. Right now, they've moved on from fourth round rookie pick Anthony McFarland, so it seems they like what they've seen in training camp and preseason from Jalen Warren, as well as he only has Benny Snell to jump on that depth chart to be the RB2 out of Pittsburgh. And also, we've heard that Najee Harris is also dealing with the Liz Frank sprain that he had in training camp, so he's still getting back from that. And that does not sound good to start the season. So Jalen Warren has some sneaky upside in that Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Also, next honorable mention is going to be Kenyon Drake. So he just recently signed with Baltimore, and those first few weeks, it doesn't look like Dobbins or Gus Edwards is going to be ready. So Dobbins still looks like he's limping. I know he wants to play, but he just doesn't seem like that he's ready to go yet. For them to bring in Kenyon Drake shows that they have still some doubts that he's ready to go, because we know that they have Mike Davis already there as well. So Kenyon Drake, sneaky upside if he's on your waiver wire for the first few weeks. He might be a high-end waiver wire priority week 1 or week 2, so beat them to it already and grab Kenyon Drake. So these are my top three running back waiver wire stashes if they are out there in your league. So first one is going to be third round rookie pick out of LSU, Tyrion Davis-Price. So he's got good speed, right? He ran a 4.48, which was the 82nd percentile, also 90th percentile in speed score. His agility and burst is not that good, but we know if you have some speed, you can be successful in that 49ers offense. So right now, Jeff Wilson is the RB2 in that depth chart, but Jeff Wilson missed many games the past 2 seasons, especially last season, right? And he's not very good. So right now we know that also 49ers, they like to deploy multiple backs in that offense. So it's possible also that TDP just outplays Jeff Wilson without even an injury. So without injury, I think TDP could jump Jeff Wilson and be that RB2 in that 49ers offense. But injury is also highly possible as well. So I do like Tyrion Davis-Price. And also another point is that Elijah Mitchell is also banged up, right? So he's having some hamstring issues in camp, as well as he's a smaller back, only 5'10", 200 pounds. And he missed multiple games last season as well. So TDP, a good stash right now if he's on your waiver wire. So player number 2, not going to be a popular name because a lot of people really like the rookie here, which I do as well, but Rex Burkhead. So the main thing, we got rookie Dameon Pierce. We know he's looked great, right? He's looked great in preseason, but we don't know what the workload will be right now. So starting out, rookies, they can have some growing pains. We don't know either learning the offense, right? Rex Burkhead's been there. He's a veteran. So we'll see how Dameon Pierce starts. I think he's going to do well, but you just never know. So the upside of Burkhead, he might get some more workload and share in that snap share than we are anticipating. So if Dameon Pierce were either to struggle maybe in pass protection or blocking, anything like that, Rex Burkhead could have some sneaky upside, as well as they do like him in the goal line. So he could even get some goal line work that we're not sure of. So Rex Burkhead is a sneaky little ad in your leagues right now. Also, third player that we are stashing is going to be Sony Michel. So Sony Michel, seems like the San Diego Chargers saw what they needed to see out of Joshua Kelly and Isaiah Spiller in this preseason. They moved on from Larry Roundtree, and they still bring in Sony Michel. So with all that they've seen, it doesn't seem that they have the confidence with Spiller and Kelly so far. I thought Kelly and Spiller looked decent, but it seems that they still felt the need to waive Larry Roundtree and bring in the veteran presence of Sony Michel. So I think that shows definitely a lack of trust in the current RBs that they had, which was Kelly and Spiller. So this team is playing for a Super Bowl, and it seems that they believe Sony is the best opportunity and the best fit for them at that RB2 spot this season. So they've been trying to fill that role the past few years. And it seems that they were still feeling like they were lacking something, right? So they want someone to take a little bit of that workload off of Eckler. And it seems that Sony is the man that they want for that job. So also, we know if something obviously were to happen to Austin Eckler, it's going to be a big boost in Sony's value if he is indeed that RB2 in that Chargers offense. So last season, we saw Sony start a few games, right, for LA, for the Rams. So last season, he had some good performances also down the stretch, right? So from weeks 13 through 17, he had 4 games that were pretty good. He had a 21.9 points, 13.5 points, 20.5, and 18.9 from weeks 13 through 17. So he had a couple of good games in that span. So Sony Michel is a sneaky upside add right now in your fantasy leagues if he is indeed that RB2 in that Chargers offense. So that's all I have for you today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Hopefully you got something out of that can help you in your leagues. So until then, we'll see you next time.